It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Bucs and the Lions, and it comes your way next.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one in the NFC, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Detroit Lions. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best? That team will win the game.
The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. Here's Devin Tompkins on the return, and able to get this out to the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
They start to drive with White. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A big play to start them out. Has them at the 45 already. They keep it on the ground. White again. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 10. Now Goff. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. First down, here's White. And down to the 41. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Buccaneers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On second down, here's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down. Here's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now it's Goff. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Back to throw, Goff. And he's going to go down again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. Back deep for the Bucs is Devin Tompkins. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. They stay on the ground with White. Broken tackle, and some room to work. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mayfield looks to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it, and they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Here's White. They set up the screen. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch. Mayfield down. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now 2nd and 3. White running to the left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster?
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Goff now looks to throw. He's got it to Williams. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That is caught. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Goff. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Bucs will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They go right back to White here on first down. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Opting to run again here with White. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Mayfield. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aleem McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. Yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. White, he'll try the left side. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
He's got his running back out of the backfield, and he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Mayfield. He's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Goff now looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And now he's got him at a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Here's White. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, this is White. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing on third. Gone. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here comes the Lions punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rachaad White. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on second and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on third. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Now Goff on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
That's good for the Lions.
Here's Goff. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going, and that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead. On second down, they'll run with White, and not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says He has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today.
There he goes, right side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 39 that time. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 36-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. Evans has it left side. That one a first down pickup of 8. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Buccaneers first down.
Look at Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Brings up second and 2 at the 19.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On a handoff, it's White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
On first down, Goff. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Well, Rashad White and the rest of this Tampa Bay offense going back to work now. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now Mayfield. That is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the return will stop right around the 25. After the interception, here's Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Goff. His throw caught at about the 5. And in for the Lions touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And his carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Aleem McNeil bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And they'll indeed take a knee. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Detroit.